Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Give Me a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast.
Hello everyone, it's been about 48 hours since I was last here. It doesn't feel that long ago. We was here for Money in the Bank this past weekend. We had Drew McIntyre win the men's. We had Tiffany Stratton win the women's. But we're here for Monday Night Raw. How did people find the weekend show? And I did put a question in earlier on. How did people feel about Drew losing the cash in, or do we think the briefcase deserved to be on someone else instead? Let me know. I'll go through all the comments because we've had Mark in. Yeah, Mark has also put in, give us your hot takes from Money in the Bank. What did you like and dislike from the show? We'll go into it, but I do think that you could have done something with CM Punk and Drew without needing the briefcase. There was plenty of things that you could have done, I think. Mark saying we could be getting a return tonight. Who do we think it could be? Let me know. Mark what put it just in case. And NXT star David Kemp has revealed he's no longer under WWE contract. So that could be a surprise. We could see turning up in AEW, turning up in New Japan, in anywhere. There's no heat on the referee, Rod Zapata, following the mishap on Saturday night during the championship match. As Source said in years previously, probably there would have been heat. Also no heat on Priest, which is good. And the next NXT special will be Great American Bash. And it'll be shown on Sci-Fi August the 6th because of the Olympics. Thank you very much for them bits, Mark. As always, smashing it for us. CM Punk set to open Raw, and the mixed tag is the main event. Uncle Howdy vignette is set for Raw. Yeah, I thought there would have been. I didn't expect anything to happen at Money in the Bank, but I'm excited for more Uncle Howdy stuff. We've got Janelle in. How we're doing? Thanks for joining. So Max put first comment in regarding it. In 6 months, people have forgotten Drew even had it. That's the thing. I think you could have put LA Knight as the winner. I think he'd have been so entertaining with that briefcase. He'd have been a great person to use that briefcase to build as a new world champion further down the line. If you wanted to do something, keep the briefcase on. Not keep the briefcase. Keep the title on Damian Priest. You could have had anything happen where you could have done a screwy finish. Drew comes out, causes a distraction. CM Punk attacks Drew, and that then in turn distracts Seth. That helped Priest get the win. That to me was a very easy option. Because then you can say that Drew thinks he can beat Priest more than he can beat Seth. So I don't know. I think it's one where I think they've wasted the men's briefcase this year. In all honesty, Misfit enjoyed both shows. Is that NXT Heatwave as well? Yeah. Barry's in. How you doing, Barry? Drew was the right pick. I like him losing the plot in the aftermath of everything. It'll build him even more into the Scottish psychopath to a new level. Yeah, I do think that is where they will be going with it, and I do think that you are probably right on that. But I just think that they could have done something else as well. Failed cash-in would be they did what they did on Saturday, but zero follow-up. That is a failed cash-in, yeah. Meplet saying, how are you doing, Michael? Just let you know, going through a few things mentally, so not going to be here for tonight, not sure about Wednesday. Not a problem, dude. You know, we want everyone to be as healthy as possible, whether it's physically or mentally. You don't know we're here if you want to chat, so we will be here covering Monday Night Raw, as you know we're here. Barry saying it does agree Knight needs a push, but he's going to get the US from Paul. I know that's the only flaw in the plan. I think it's going to be Logan Paul losing the US title to LA Knight at SummerSlam. But I think it's going to be fun either way. Mark saying LA's best chance was last year. I think, yeah, it could have been, but I do also think that there's so many different ways that you could have built LA Knight again. Yep, it's all good, Michael. Barry saying it's all good, fella. Sounding very, very like Sheamus there, dude. So we have got the start of Monday Night Raw. We are getting a recap of the matches that happened. Think of the people that they wasted money in the bank on in the past, who had a failed cash in. None of them had a follow up. They all went back to doing nothing. I don't know. Thought Andrade was out to pro something at Money in the Bank. Women's Money in the Bank match was insane. It was great fun when it was so chaotic. People complain about botches, but the way that every single person performs in the matches, you've got one chance at doing everything. It's loud. There's no retakes. There's no do-overs. So having a small misstep isn't the end of the world, I think. Gonna be honest, he still doesn't need it. He's still so over. But I do think that strapping him up with that briefcase would have been an entertaining holder of the briefcase. I reckon it'd be so cheeky where he'd just come out every so often and just sit in the commentary desk, just sit there with that title and just be smarmy with it. And I think that'd be really fun. The other person I'd love to see with it would be Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, I think, would be amazing as a briefcase holder. Botches kind of made it. Again, I hate that word, but I know what you mean. I'm not going to say that other people can't use it, but I do think that if you mess up in life, you don't botch life, do you? You just have a little mistake and hopefully learn from them. No one in the men's Money in the Bank was cashing in on Cody or Gunther because Gunther's winning the title in 4 weeks. No, but look at how long Priest held it. He's held it for going on for a year. So doesn't have to be Cody or Gunther. It could be whoever Gunther drops the belt to further down the line. It could be after WrestleMania next year. You could have held it for that long. Yeah, I know what you mean, Barry. You get one chance at it. So it's like, the low blow. He went for it. He kind of missed. He went for it again and looked a lot better with it. But there is also a video going around where, as he went for the low blow, he hit his brother in the head, which was hilarious. If you haven't seen it, go check that out on Twitter or X or whatever else. Yeah, whatever happened went on. They went with it. They didn't let it stop their stride, which is good. Both champions are holding it on Mania. Whoever was going to lose anyway. Yeah, I do agree with that one. Cody and Gunther are probably holding on to the titles until Mania. There we go. We've got CM Punk coming out. First one looks more like a cheeky plug than a low blow. Good call, Barry. Good call. Yeah, it wasn't the best one, was it? The only thing you didn't like about the Rollins Priest stip is if Rollins loses, he can't challenge while Priest is champion. He's only keeping the championship for 4 weeks. We know that, but you've obviously got to play it off as if he isn't losing it to Gunther. They did it for another record for Drew Fairfield cashing on the same night. Yeah. This is the only problem that I've got is there's too much going on with Punk and Drew. It's taken over other things that could possibly be used a bit better, a bit further down the line. They need to do away with the briefcase for a while. Not every briefcase holder needs to be the same. Let's hold it for a long period of time. No, they don't. A week or two, I think sometimes is better than a same night cash-in. If you've got I don't think we've ever had a cash-in at SummerSlam. So could you not do a win at Money in the Bank? What about an honourable cash-in? We've won the title. I want to challenge you at the next Premium Live event, or if it's SummerSlam, the Premium Live event after. Kind of like what RVD did. He was completely open with it. He said where he was going to cash in and when he was going to cash in. So that one, you can have a justified babyface lose that one quite easily, and it doesn't diminish the briefcase to me. Stip was a clever way to start running a few long-running storylines. Yeah, when the payoff for Joe ends, Rollins' story is already running. Yeah, it's the interweaving storylines. It's the long-term storytelling. I completely agree, Barry. So we've got Punk in the ring, Jake. Not watching Raw. Yep, not a problem, but we'll keep you updated. RVD did it. The RVD one sucked. I liked it. I did like it. The idea of Money in the Bank has made people, and it hasn't made people in years. I think Io Sky is probably your best show. I agree, Misfit. I like the RVD one. It was a great way to finally strap RVD up, I think. It's fair, yeah, I agree with that, Mark. It's fair that the Punk and Seth down the line this way. We've got Cena chance as Punk's talking. So, Punk is wanting to lace up to go up against Cena one more time. I'd love to see that. Who do we think should be Cena's final opponent at WrestleMania? CM Punk trying to do a Scottish accent is hilarious. Punk saying that he wanted to see if Punk was under the ring. But yeah, Drew is suspended. I'm looking forward to seeing his farewell tour. Yeah, RVD did screw his own push, yes, but the cash in itself was good. So we're getting a recap of the post-show. Drew going absolutely mad, assaulting Adam Pearce. His final match isn't at Mania. I mean, from what we've been told from Cena, it is. But yeah, we're going a little recap of what was happening after Money in the Bank after Drew lost. Cena gets a final championship run to make him 17 time, winning the Rumble, winning the title at Mania, and then relinquishing it on Raw. Just get rid of a briefcase for a bit. Feels like a prop for the last 5 years. I agree in a way, Jake. Yeah, I do. Last Mania match, not his last match. I know, but I think going out at Mania, I think would be a better fit for him. So Punk's talking about how Drew's blown his chances. There's consequences for his actions. Punk is the consequence. Yeah, I get it. You've already told everyone's telling me. Okay. 30 to 40 dates next year. That's crazy for someone that's less than part time. Still more than Lesnar. So Cena's doing more on a retirement tour than Roman Reigns did as a full-time performer last year. So Punk is talking about how Drew is not going to be champion as long as there's air in CM Punk's lungs. That's a bold statement. Punk saying is everything that he'd done to Drew is just the tip of the iceberg so far. Should be Randy Orton. I know he makes fun of it. I think that's the best match. I think that'll be the great match. We've seen it so often, but they have great chemistry. I also think Kevin Owens would be a good shout for his last match. CM Punk's wanting the suspension lifted. CM Punk wants Drew not to be suspended and reinstated. Drew vs Punk should be unsanctioned or Hell in a Cell. But I presume it's going to be Bad Blood. Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. October 9th, I think it was. Punk's won in. Oh, no. I was going to say Punk wants Adam Pearce to come out, but we're not getting that. We are getting Seth Rollins. Orton versus Orton was his greatest rival, or Edge. Either one, I think, is amazing. Edge is in AEW. Adam Copeland is in AEW. Manifesting Misfit. Bold statement from Punk. He's kept his word. He has, hasn't he? Seth's looking sharp, as Sassy would say, but she's not here tonight. Yes, Queen. Punk's on announcement on the announce team. I mean, as Forbidden Doors go, that would be a crazy Forbidden Door. It's not happening. I don't think it will be. Yeah, I agree, Mark. That is kind of why I think Triple H is doing it. Have Hell in a Cell for a feud ender. That's what it was invented for. And then it got watered down. It got used ridiculously. But I think Triple H has done us so much good for the names of pay-per-views and stipulations. Fantasy booking, we can fantasy book the hell out of this, can't we? So I have had someone on Facebook reach out to teach us how to live stream, please. Stream live Monday Night Raw. If you go to Google and watch wrestling, you might be able to. Seth's wanting Punk in the ring. And he's saying, Seth is saying, is Punk afraid that Seth's going to kick his rear end? Bring back the black belt. Yes, 100%. CM Punk chance again. Don't think Punk intentionally cost Rollins, but he's just in the wrong place here. Yeah. Keep yelling the cell, one match. Build it up, build it up, build it up, and make it feel like it needs the Hell in a Cell. Punk's saying to Seth, watch what you say. Seth's been patronising, saying what disrespect's the best in the world. Seth is calling out Punk, saying everyone has consequences for their actions, but it doesn't seem to happen to Punk. Great shout. Seth going through the main points of what happened. Everything is understandable. Seth is saying, why did Punk do the one thing that Seth told him not to do, which is stick his nose in his business? Punk is arguing, saying he didn't stick his nose in Seth's business. Punk was handling his own business. If it was Sammy, that's what Punk would have still done it to get to Joe. I agree. Punk saying he's not trying to be disrespectful. There's a man walking about with Punk's wife's name and dog's name on it. Punk is going to go his pound of flesh. Seth just turned heel already. I don't know. I think he's, again, this sort of in between a character like Drew was doing for a while. I think is the perfect spot for him. Punk is calling Seth being champion again a pipe dream. Punk is wanting to apologise. Oh, Seth saying spit it out. Apologising is not your forte. But Punk is man enough, he says it. Punk saying he's snowblind with rage, but he's sorry that he screwed up. But because it's you, I can't be that sorry. Oh, vicious from Punk. I think we could possibly get that when we go over to Netflix. There's going to be less sponsors to deal with, so I think that could be a possibility. Seth saying that Punk's never really apologised. Seth is saying that Punk's the dumbest smart dude he's ever met. That's probably right, depending on which way you want to look at it. Seth saying that the world doesn't revolve around CM Punk, but Punk hasn't realised that. I think that could be right. Do you think? What do you think? Let me know. I've just noticed Seth's wearing Cuban heels and silver boots. Seth saying that he's above Punk. He's not just talking about them heels. Seth saying he was willing to let the selfishness slide until Saturday. Seth would be world heavyweight champion if it wasn't for Punk. So, do you reckon this is going to be the next feud? Seth saying he's out of cracks at the title because of Punk. Seth is saying being world champion is the most important thing to him, so he's going to take something from Punk. Punk doesn't seem to care about collateral damage, but Seth knows that Punk isn't 100%, so he's not going to take a cheap shot. Seth is going to snap Punk's arm, put him back on the shelf before he can save Drew McIntyre. That was a good back and forth. I did enjoy that. I still think Seth is probably one of the best on the mic at the minute. He's just very, very good at getting a point across and making you believe every single word he's saying. So I agree, Barry, that was fun. It was very well done from both parties. But, I mean, they're some of the best in the business. There should be. So we've got Dirty Dawn backstage, been talking with Adam Pearce. Dom doesn't want to tag with Liv Morgan. Why not? Liv requested the match. Obviously, she did. Dom just said he didn't interfere in the last three women's title matches. Yes, he did, but he said it wasn't him. Here comes Liv. Liv says she's not doing it to Dom, she's doing it for Dom, so she's making it up to him. So Liv wants to go talk strategy. Dom wants some tendies or nuggies, as he always does. That is all he eats, supposedly. Yes. Yeah. I didn't say it too loud, but if you read my lips, you know what I'm saying. Here we go. Where I've got the Jey Uso Yeet King. He's going up against Chad Gable. So let's get you guys a poll going. Start the poll. There you go. That should be on YouTube, so you can get your votes in. So we're going to recap of bits of NXT Heatwave. That looks like it was a banger of a show, so I can't wait to catch up on that tomorrow. So Logan Paul will not be on the Japanese tour. Yeah, I wonder why too. I wonder why. I mean, he's not a full-time superstar, so why? Why would he go? Interesting potential sub-story. Uso versus Gable introduced new Gable faction, which leads to Jimmy with Sane. Creed brothers and Gable. And then it's the Creed brothers versus the Usos. Is that what you're thinking, Barry? How does that sound? We all know the real reason. Okay. But yeah, I think the Creed brothers versus the Usos, I think would be phenomenally entertaining. Yeah, Barry, I agree. I think it'd be good fun. It's not good. Japan's banned Logan Paul. If I was Prime Minister of the UK, I'd ban Logan Paul too. Unless he gave me his Pokemon card. That's the only reason I blame it. I'm a Pokemon card kind of guy. So we're on commercial break. I do miss premium live event with no commercial break, but I know you've got to sit through if you're watching Raw. We're doing our Sane. That weekend was all right. We obviously had Money in the Bank, which was a great show. I was at work Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, England played in the Euro 2024 and won by the skin of their teeth. And they're playing again Wednesday night. So, yeah, I had a very good weekend. How about yourself? So, we've got what? Shark Week hosted by John Cena on Discovery. That seems a weird combination. So we've got a couple of votes on the poll already. Jey Uso versus Chad Gable. Let me know. Mark is saying that Jordan Gray says her deal's up in January. I mean, I reckon she'll be WWE banned, would you say? I think you've got to go that Julia rumoured to be potentially at the Great American Bash. I think they've left it long enough where people might have calmed down on her, but debuting at the Great American Bash will be a good pop. I'm excited to see what she can do. We've got Gable coming out with bandaged, bruised ribs by the looks of it. People need to accept Julia's dethroning Roxanne Perez. I wouldn't be mad at that in the slightest. I think once that has happened, we get Roxanne on the main roster. I think she's been quite ready for a while. There we go. We've got Chad Gable versus Jey Uso. Bella's run. Gable has still got the bruised ribs after the weekend. Gable is so quick. Absolute amazing amateur skills. Got to go behind and took legs out of Jey Uso and then giving him a few slaps around the head. Jey Uso with the yeet. But again, Gable, belly to back suplex. Well, belly to back takedown, yeah. Crossface, using the forearm. Gable went for a hip toss, but blocked by Jey Uso. Jey reversing. And again, reversal after reversal. Jey Uso hip tossing Gable out of the ring. Today's the 11th anniversary of the main roster debut of the Wyatt family. Very nice. Gable catches Jey Uso in from the suicide dive, turns it into a suplex. WWE's just throwing challenges at Roxanne while they're waiting for Julia. Yeah, I think giving Julia a little bit of time in the performance center, getting used to the WWE NXT style. gives them a little time to adapt. Yeah, gnarly belly to belly or belly to back landing. It was quite rough. And yeah, Jey also looks like he twisted in midair, which looked very rough on the come down landing. I still got me curiosity caller that I was doing over the weekend for Money in the Bank. Absolutely love the flavour of it. If you're from the UK and you'll know, well, I mean, even probably in the US, Haribo's Cola Bottle Sweets, it just tastes like them to me, melted down. WWE's not worried about Julia's style; they're keeping her as is. She's going to show up. Yeah, but I think it might just be giving her a little bit of time on the WWE style. I think obviously there will be little tweaks to it, but maybe not as much as previous regimes, we'll say. So we're on commercial break. So what are we up to this week, people? Let's have a look what I always do. So I was still on a commercial break. And there we are. Misfits watching Marigold this weekend. I'm at work all weekend again. I'm off tomorrow and I'm off Thursday. But Thursday I'm going to watch the band Busted in Leeds, which I'm excited for because I reckon it'll be so much fun. So I always do a segment which is wrestlers' birthdays. For July the 8th, for the US audience, um, we have got a birthday, which is Marcel Bartel, which, as you'll know him, is Ludwig Kaiser. It's his birthday today. And then for the people in the UK, you've got marvellous Mark Merrow. You've got Shelton Benjamin. Um, and you've also got Big Daddy Kevin Nash. All three of them have got their birthdays today. So happy birthday to all of them. Atami versus Io, Julie versus Zoe, former Sarai from NXT. Is there matches to check out? I presume so, dude. Gable's ribs looks like they're starting to really affect him during this match. Jey Uso's down. Gable went for a roll through, but Jey Uso escaped. Gable thrown back to the outside. Over the top rope, Jey diving through the ropes, suicide dive, taking Gable down. Yeah, I kind of miss, as you said earlier on, I'm kind of missing Jimmy Uso, and I think bringing him back would be quite good fun. Bringing the Usos back together. Huge crossbody from Jey Uso off the top. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Gable. When do we reckon we're going to see a full heel turn on the rest of Alpha Academy? Cheers with the Ute punches. Gable catches a leg, but Jey Uso was spinning kick. Gable taken down. They roll to the outside by the looks of it. Or maybe not, it's just in the corner. Hip attack. And Jey Uso going up to the top. Gable takes the legs out. Rough landing again from Jey Uso. Gable is looking for the ankle lock. Yes, he's looking for the ankle lock. Oh, lights are going off. Gable looks worried. Yeah, lights have gone off. We're getting Uncle Howdy something. Jey Uso hits a spear. 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso gets the win. Jey Uso's yeeting himself out of the ring. Gable's in the ring. And my stream is froze. So lights have completely gone. We've got all the fireflies. Got that beautiful, creepy note on the piano. So Wyatt's Howdy's first match will be at SummerSlam. I think that's probably right. We're getting holiest chants. The ring's been flooded with fog. There we go. That's Nikki on the outside. Nikki rose up like the damn ring. Yeah. Very creepy. Gable backing up away from Nikki, who's just in front of the announce desk. Nikki can finally deliver the package to Pat. Yes. I forgot about that. Nikki just stood creepy as hell. Yeah, another package. Why is it creepy that even though she's wearing a mask, you can still see the Nikki Cross resemblance on that mask? So Pat McAfee is saying, does Michael Cole want to get it? I mean, in the package? Creepy, weird, don't like it. Yeah, Sheamus and Jackie Redmond watching. Sheamus just going, that was weird. I kind of like Sheamus's t-shirt, banger after banger. 15 years shit this has been with WWE. 2009. Can't believe it's 15 years. Jey Uso had to get yeeted. Yeah, he did. He yeeted himself out of that ring. Brother Fluff, how you doing? Jay, that was the only response that should have happened. Completely yeet himself out the arena. Bronson Reed wants to talk about himself. Bronson Reed is on with the match. Sheamus is stuck in the past. I don't believe that. Bronson Reed is a big crybaby by the sounds of it. Dunn versus Reed. Great fun. That should be great. Sheamus wants a fight anytime. That's going to be A shame if Pete Dunne gets squashed. Let's get a bar ready. Pete Dunne versus Braun on the Reed. Let me get a poll ready for you guys. I've got that ready to go. So there's Fanatics Fest at New York next month. So what's people's favourite Pete Dunne matches? What would you say is your favourite match you've seen Pete Dunne in? Let me know, because I've got quite a surprise. I wouldn't say it's surprising, but it's not one that people immediately go to. But the one that I would probably go to is technically his Monday Night Raw debut, because it was against Enzo Amore in the UK, and I was there, and it was a great, fun little match. It was kind of a squash, even beating Enzo Amore. The only problem was they kind of ruined the debut pop he should have got, because I put his music on, and then Cat Angle came out, which was a shame, but it was just such a good, fun little match. So we go, yeah, and Bronson Reed was announced, so we'll get that up in a second. So again, commercial breaks. I can't stand them. I hope when we go over to Netflix completely, we don't get anywhere near as many of these. Again, we're going to promo for Shark Week, hosted by John Cena. Is that a weird combination? Or is that a very, very, very weird combination? So there we go. Pete Dunne versus Bronson Reed. Get your votes in. So yeah, Pat McAfee's opened his box. We've got a videotape. Sane play me. There we go. Bronson Reed's on his way to the ring. Or big Bronson Reed. Barry can see SummerSlam promo. We're seeing her attitude just in a shark. Like he probably did in the early 2000s. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Whereabouts are you from, Barry? Let me know. UK, US? So, big Bronson Reed just going in the ring. Yeah, big, huge dude, and he. Bronson looking straight down the camera, looking scary. From Edinburgh, all right, nice. Now in London. Edinburgh is the one city I'd move to tomorrow and live the rest of my life, dude. I love Edinburgh. It's such a beautiful city. There we go. Pete Dunne. So Tyler Bate got injured on NXT last week, which is a shame. He'll be out of action for a little bit. So this is where Pete Dunne has been brought in. I love Pete Dunne. I could watch him all week. Edinburgh is beautiful. It's not conducive to your career. What is it you do again, dude? I can't remember. I can never remember because I'm usually half asleep while I'm doing these, and a lot of information doesn't really stick. Oh yeah, Dancer in it, yeah. Yeah, I think stuff like that, you've got to be London. Maybe Manchester? 'Cause I know there's like TV studios and stuff there, but yeah, London, all the theatres shows, stuff like that, probably. Yeah, definitely London. Pete easily picked up by Bronson Reed, but Pete Dunne trying to go for a sort of crucifix armbar. Pete Dunne fighting. Oh, trying to go to the back of the neck. Reed taking out the ring. Manchester's not the best of the styles you work with. Okay, not a problem. But you're in the best place for it. Done. Moonsault off the apron. Pete Dunne going up to the second rope. Moonsault off the second rope to the outside, taking Reed down. Rose away. Beautiful high flying, which doesn't sound very good as a bruiserweight going high flying. It doesn't sound like it should work, but it does. If Dunne uses the speed and crafty joint manipulation, he could pull off an upset. Of course he could. He definitely could. Pete Dunne, I think, is someone that, if built correctly, could be a legitimate feeling world champion. Misfit wants to mention that Money in the Bank Gable said that if the White showed up, he'd get in their face, but in fact he ran away. He did. He did. He ran away. Jey Uso hasn't hidden that fact, so he completely emptied himself out of that ring as quick as he could. So again, still on commercial break. So, would people like to see Pete Dunne challenge next? If Tyler Bate is out of action, would we want to see him go like Ivar did and go on a sort of solo run? Or would we want to sort of see him held back, maybe heal up a few long-term niggling injuries, and then come back when Tyler Bate is back from injury? Which do we think? I'd like to see him get like maybe a little title run for a little bit. I know obviously they've got the WWE Speed Championship, but could you bring back the European title if you're having an NXT Europe? Could that possibly be an option? So we'll see women are gearing up yet for the Intercontinental and US Championships. They're matching the level of men's championships or getting closer. When I think they maybe should bring in another men's mid-card title. Because you had quite a few. I'll say back in the day, you had World Championship, the WWE, European, Intercontinental, US, Cruiserweight. So you had a lot of mid-card titles, and I would like to see probably one more men's mid-card title because of the amount of men they've got, and just to give something to them. Next week, Pat should bring LTV and VCR to ringside. I don't think they'll have the technology to work it at ringside. Huge clothesline from Bronson Reed. What's Bronson Reed looking for here? Went for a senton. Talbot rolled out the way. It was stomp to the fingers and a kick to the side of the head. Step up into Gary into the corner of Bronson Reed. Hit off the second rope. Stomp to the arm. Flying knee. Reed. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Bronson Reed. What's Pete looking for here? Here we go. Some joint manipulation. What's he looking for? Stomp on the back of the arm. Fingers bent. Got Chris in. Jordan Grace's TNA contract ends in Jan. Yeah, we've had that announced already, Chris, but thank you very much again. Where do you think she's going to end up? Is she going to extend, or is she going to come across to WWE? What do you think, Chris? Neck fast into the turnbuckle and a huge sit-down powerbomb from Bronson Reed. Kick out at 2, last second from Pete Dunne. That was a beautiful sit-down powerbomb from Bronson Reed. Reed look going up to the top. Is he looking for the tsunami? Pete Dunne up. Huge step up into Guri in the corner. What's Pete Dunne looking for? He's got, again, joint manipulation. Triple H was like, okay, after chefs have to hit you with when it comes to Raw. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Reed gets the win after the tsunami off the top. How did that one do? It was 50-50 on the votes. I thought it might have gone a bit different, but 50-50. I thought Pete Dunne could have easily won that, and it wouldn't feel out of place. Bronson Reed isn't done. Reed's going back up to the top. Oh no, here comes Sheamus. Teased it before, and here comes Sheamus. Got Tyson Fury, how we doing? I hope you're having a good evening. Banger after banger on the t-shirt. Love Gimme Hull, yeah. We love you, dude. Thanks for joining, even though you're not watching Raw. We appreciate you being here. Bro kick. Sends Bronson Reed to the outside. Brawling Brutes almost reunion. Oh, Pete Dunne shoving Sheamus off. Yeah, it's not Butch. Pete Dunne just hightailing out of the ring away from Sheamus. Sheamus walked out on the brawling ropes, didn't he? Here comes Sami Zayn. Oh, we got Braun Strowman, The Miz, R-Truth. All of them happy to see Sami Zayn. I'm happy to see Sami Zayn as well. They're lovely. Got a little jam and like marshmallow in the centre, covered in chocolate with a biscuit base. Yummy. Barry will know what I mean when I say a little chocolate tea cake. I could sit. Well, I say I could sit and eat them all night. I probably will sit and eat them all night. So we're an hour into Monday Night Raw. At the minute, we've got 8 people joined watching. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, a little like, a little share, and a subscription to the channel does really make my night, make my evening. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. So it does encourage me to keep going back as often as possible. Harry does like a tea cake, but you can't beat a caramel wafer. Do you mean a Tunnocks? I know you mean a Tunnocks bar. Oh, yes. A Tunnocks bar is probably one of the best chocolate bars, if not the best overall. That's the one. I know my stuff. I know my chocolate bars. Don't you worry about that, Barry. What else have I got? I can't remember. What else have I don't think I've got anything else apart from my tea cakes tonight. Oh, yeah, I've still got a couple of bags of my roast chicken bites. I normally have a few more snacks than that. If Joe doesn't pull up to Punk's house like Joe did to AJ, what are we doing here? I mean, I think there's other bits that you could do as well, but either way, I'm happy for any of them. Stream stopped again. Let's get some chicken bites in me. So the Tunnocks things, there is actually a photo that I took a while back, and it's a big shipping container, but it's painted to look like the Tunnocks actual wrapper. I thought it was very, very clever. We've got Seth and Priest. Seth saying that Priest was very lucky but very good. Seth is saying that he's not going to come for the title, he's going to keep his word. Seth is saying that Punk needs to be better at SummerSlam. Priest says he'll give Seth another shot. What's the point in the stipulation? Because it's not happening. That's the only problem thing. So my stream's frozen again. Why? So I've just put it on just for you quickly. Sort of way to build Priest, yeah. Yeah, what I just said, Barry, about the Tunnocks sort of shipping container. There you go. If I cropped it a bit more, it'd look obviously a lot bigger, but it was a full-size shipping container, and it was painted to look exactly like a caramel Tunnocks biscuit. Here we go. Sami Zayn's coming out. Asin's voting for Sami Zayn. I don't think he's having a match, but as soon as we do, you can get a vote. Not a problem, dude. Love it. I love the biscuits more. I love them more. During the white segment, a fan said Gable behind you, and Gable rolled. Yeah, he fell over, went on his rear. So Sami Zayn coming to the ring. He's cutting a promo, or he's going to be on commentary for the Judgment Day versus Awesome Truth and Braun Strowman. I love Sami Zayn's music. It's so hype in it. On that fan every show to screw with Gable. You're so mean, misfit. Got the Ole chance going. I'm ready to give you a vote when we know what match is happening, Asin. Don't worry. So a crowd what's Sammy gonna say? He's letting the crowd just have fun. Priest was totally not talking to Mammy. Well, he could have just gone back to the locker room and said hello to her. Sammy's glad to be in Canada's capital as a champion. Sammy's saying Braun Breaker brought everything. So Braun Breaker made the mistake of thinking Sammy was the underdog. Sami Zayn is not an underdog, he's champ. Actually, I'm being sarcastic, of course he was. Yeah. Sami Zayn wants to take a second to not be, it wants to be un-Canadian. Sami's been putting performances night in, night out. Sami's earned a certain amount of respect in this ring, of course he has. Oh, getting. Oh, we're getting Bron Breakker coming out. Canada Melo's the voice at the end of the night, and both Liv and Dom are screwed. Yeah. So Bron coming out not looking reserved, but acting quite reserved and maybe humbled. Let's see what Bron's got to say. Sami asking what Bron's here for. Is Bron looking for a fight? Is he looking for a rematch? Bron's still just staring Sami down. Sami shoving the mic straight into Bron's chest. So Bron's saying that he's come out to say that he wants to look in his eyes to say the only man that's beat Bron Breakker. Respectful handshake, Sam. I hope so. Last person to beat Bron clean in a singles match was Ilya Dragunov in NXT. Yep. That was a while back. Spear. Teasing Sami, and then just absolutely almost spearing Sami out of his shoes. Well, he lost a shoe. Maybe not, Barry. Maybe not. Bron Breakker again, diving on Sami. Forearms to the head of Sami. Bron's speed that he can run at is insane. It's so scary how quick he is over a short distance. Bron's running around again, even running around obstacles and running around the ring. So quick, so scary. And the Dragunov is trying to get to Bron Breakker as well. Yeah, speaking of Ilya, Ilya running around checking on Sammy, showing a bit of respect for him. Multi-person ladder match for the IC title at SummerSlam. Sign me up if that's the case. 100%. Where's the dotted line? Where is that dotted line, Misfit? I would happily see that because we don't see the ladder match at WrestleMania really anymore, do we? And I miss it. So maybe swap it to SummerSlam. Give us a multi-man ladder match. I'm all for it. I know we obviously have the money in the bank, but apart from that, I do want to see more multi-man ladder matches. But I don't think it works as well for tag titles. Solo title, just I think has a bit more intensity. And again, this year, because of split the tag titles, it watered the stipulation down a fraction a bit. Oh yeah, yeah. I know you didn't mean anything by it, but yeah, doing a tag titles ladder match just doesn't feel anywhere near as important as a example intercontinental ladder match. Either way, they're still entertaining. And the match last night, not last night, night before, men's side was crazy. The women's was insane. And I think if you did a men's and women's ladder match, and you had the Intercontinental title for men and women, like they are sort of rumored to be doing, would that be a good SummerSlam match every year? What do you think? Because obviously we've got the Royal Rumble every year. And what about having a ladder match for the titles at SummerSlam every year? Sammy, Braun, Sheamus, Kaiser, Dunn, Bronson Reed, and Ilya Dragunov. Ooh, I like the sound of that. But one on one, I don't mind doing a ladder match one on one every so often. But could you do multi person at SummerSlam for the titles? Because obviously this year we've got the King of the Ring winner taking up the main event spot. So I have an idea of something else to go for it. Yeah, as soon as we've got a match off in, I'll get one going for you. It would take away a bit for Money in the Bank. Maybe. Just feels more multi-person. Yeah. I think one on one is obviously good. It should be used, but getting one multi-man ladder match a year, because we did have it at WrestleMania, and then we did have it at Money in the Bank as a premium live event. You had WrestleMania 31, Daniel Bryan winning, or 32. 32 was that one. Was that Zack Ryder? So you did have other options where you had multi-person matches in a ladder match at WrestleMania and still a Money in the Bank pay-per-view further down the line. Like when they put Hell in a Cell on the premium that wasn't Hell in a Cell. It's not because a ladder match doesn't have its own pay-per-view, whereas Hell in a Cell did. So Mania, Battleground, and Money in the Bank, yes, but Battleground was NXT. So that doesn't count on the main roster sort of canon, if you will. So we're getting Dragunov versus Braun Breaker at some point tonight. I'm worried for Dragunov. I'm a little bit worried for Ilya Dragunov. So we're going a recap of Money in the Bank. John Cena out of nowhere showing up and announcing his retirement tour. Yeah, I know your view, Barry. I do understand it, and I do like the uniqueness for Money in the Bank, but the briefcase is what makes it unique for the premium live event. But having a title ladder match, I think, is different enough because if you did it for a vacant title, would that make it a bit more unique for you? Because everyone wants to be that champion. Everyone wants to be Money in the Bank holder because they know what it means. And I just think that if it could work, I think it would be fun. I mean, I know, I think, was it Misfit or Mark said about Bad Blood, First Blood match returning? And I think that could possibly be happening when we move over to Netflix. I think that'd be where it'd probably work a little bit. You're not the champ until you hit the floor with the belt. Do I think WWE is bringing that match back ever? I don't know. I'd like to see it back as a bit of a stip one night, maybe. There we go. So we're getting Carlito, Finn Balor, and Braun Strowman, and Jey McDonagh going up against Awesome Truth and Braun Strowman. So I'll get that poll going for you, Hassan. So Carlito, Finn Balor, and Jey McDonagh going up against Awesome Truth and Braun Strowman. There you go. Those are the rules of a ladder match. You pull a title from the hook, you're the champ. Yeah. But again, we're trying to think of ways to make the stipulation a bit more unique. Can I get the vote? Yes, it's done for you. Carlito's in the Judgment Day now. It's weird, isn't it? And it's weird that he's got his own t-shirt. I was watching the last bit of SmackDown before we came on air, and I just realised how good the titles on SmackDown on the new DIY champions. Them titles look so good. JD did all the work to join Judgment Day, but Carlito's just in it. Yeah. Our Truth is still amazing at his age. Miz is still great. A lot of people give him stick, but I still think he's fantastic. Judgment Day attacking Awesome Truth from behind. There we go. Get Braun Strowman out there. Pat McAfee just going to town. One big son of him. Braun Strowman grabs Carlito, shoving him into the barricade. Miz now Truth. Double attitude adjustment. Miz over the top with a crossbody to JD McDonagh, taking him down. Carlito thrown into the ring. Braun Strowman saying to Truth, go to town. Choke throw up, shoulder tackle, taking Carlito down. And another one. Shows for the side slam. As they look in. 5 knuckle shuffle. You can't see me. And there we go. Big homage to John Cena. Our Truth, another attitude adjustment. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Balor came in, trying to break the pin up, but ends up elbowing Carlito. Truth is handling business. 100%. McDonagh thrown over the top to the outside. Our Truth, Braun Strowman, and The Miz standing tall. Braun Strowman standing a bit taller than everyone else, though. How long do you think Our Truth will carry on for? Do we think we'll see him for the next 2 or 3 years? Instead of a standard multi-person ladder match, how about a multi-person TLC match? That'd make it a bit more interesting, dude. Yeah, we just sort of we've got Money in the Bank as a premium live event, but we haven't had a TLC match since 2020. Yeah, bring it back then. Great fun, great enjoyment because there is a lot going on. And yeah, I think having a TLC match for the IC title, multi-person, would be good fun, and I think the crowd would be massively into it. TLC redundant when you can use them in a ladder match anyway. It is, but again, you've got no holds barred, street fight, no DQ match. They're all the same thing. You've got like the Miracle on 34th Street fight. They all do technically mean the same thing. So the different names are redundant. But yeah, I know what you mean, Barry. It's stupid naming on the stipulations. I'm just having a look. Drew. I didn't realise Drew has been wrestling since 2001. He's been wrestling 23 years. Not a chairs match where you can only use a chair. I agree with it. Yeah. A chair stipulation was stupid. I mean, what about doing the IC title on a pole match? We haven't seen the pole match in WWE for long enough. So we've finally got some organisation. We've got two men in the ring, which is JD McDonagh, and we've got The Miz. Balor's tagging in now. Right hands to the midsection. Truth trying to get the crowd hyped up with what's up. What? What's wrong with that? I mean, we could get Larry the Dog on with a pole match if we want. Both men down in the centre of the ring. Miz looks like he really needs a tag. In comes McDonagh grabbing the ankle, stopping Miz getting the tag. There we go. That's what we want. Reverse ladder match. Person that hangs the belt wins. That's King of the Mountain. Yeah. Miz trying to sneak under JD's legs. Braun Strowman tagged in. McDonagh looks petrified. McDonagh just been ragdolled. McDonagh again just been thrown about by Braun Strowman. Close line in the corner. McDonagh just gets out the way. Gets a tag to Balor. Balor off the top rope. Caught into a choke slam. 1, 2. Carlito and JD catch. Braun Strowman going for that pin. Carlito, McDonagh, both each shoulder tackles from Braun Strowman at the same time. Free briefcase hanging. One has a championship. I know something like that's been in TNA, but make it different. Yeah. R-Truth tagged. What's R-Truth looking for? R-Truth and Braun Strowman running around the ring. Shoulder tackle. Carlito. Both taken down. Bring Ultimate X to WWE just to fight add Josh Alexander to the match. Maybe. Mr. White family. How are you doing, Miss Observing? All that basically happened was Chad Gable lost a match and Nikki Cross gave Pat McAfee a VHS tape. That was it. So we're probably getting another sit-down interview with Uncle Howdy and Bo Dallas, but we'll see. Balor. Shotgun drop kick to R-Truth. Coup de grace to R-Truth. 1, 2, 3. Balor gets the win. Judgment Day 1, I'll be damned. Yeah. Howdy segment is next. Okay, I can't wait. Everyone thought it'd be Awesome Truth of Braun Strowman, and everyone got it wrong. Miz is going to turn on Truth. Maybe not yet though. How are you doing, Observing? You had a good weekend, fella. Thanks for joining, as always. Punk's backstage with Adam Pearce. Pearce says that CM Punk's the fault of Adam Pearce eating an elbow from Drew. Punk being told to stay home next week. Pearce says that if Punk messes anything up, the title match is off. Pearce wants to deal with Drew. So Rey Mysterio, Zelina Vega going up against Liv Morgan and Dom Mysterio later on. Do you like the Brain Mix tag match? Yes. It's again just showing that little bit of dynamicness that Triple H has been doing for a while now, and is doing very well at it. What do I think of Speed? Ooh. I think it's got its own place in WWE. I do think it is made for the younger generation with attention spans and quick, snappy sort of matches, so you can just repeat them one after the other. It's not for me, and that's been as straight to the point as I can for you. I think it is. It will be enjoyable for a particular crowd, but that crowd isn't my viewership. Segment we're going Joe versus Punk at SummerSlam unsanctioned. I'm not surprised. Yeah, if we don't sanction the SummerSlam, could you then do Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood? Can't go into it. No match build, no realism, and win matches in 2 minutes unless a fluke. Yeah, that's the thing that I can't really wrap my head around, which is why I probably don't enjoy it. If you're winning a match in 2 minutes, one person is either absolutely garbage and you're burying him, or you're that strong that they can't last 2 minutes with you. Why aren't you world champion? So that's what I kind of think has sort of put me off it in a way. So yeah, what do you feel about Speed Misfit? And what about yourself, Observing? How would you feel about WWE Speed? Definitely not my cup of tea. In kayfabe, Punk isn't medically cleared. Joe's suspended, so need WWE All State of Iowa will be held responsible. Yeah, that's a very good way to build that match, I think. Misfit, you haven't even watched Speed yet. I don't think you're missing too much. Yeah, don't think you're missing much, and I don't think you'd enjoy it either. So, yeah, I wouldn't bother. So, we've got Liv and Dom backstage. Liv wants to work on double C moves. People are forgetting there's a pay-per-view before Bad Blood. Yes, there is. What did Liv say? My stream just froze for a second. Let me know. Come on. Why is everything frozen? Oh yeah, Bash the Bell in. I forget about that. Yeah, my stream seems to completely frozen. I'll see if I can quickly on X. Carlito looks pretty hard to me. Okay, I'm gonna have to clip that and rewatch that bit. Always the pre-season return as well. Yeah. So we're talking about the package being delivered to Pat McAfee. Let's see what this week's chapter has to say. So we've got Dallas without any sort of mask. And again, that note is phenomenal on the piano. Tell me more about your family, and Cloudy says. But those that no one wanted, discarded, the forgotten, and they gave them a purpose. Creepy as hell as always. They were so happy you remembered them. A glove for punishment doesn't make abandonment hurt any less. Begging for mercy is the buzzard's circle. We must set the captives free. They need no master. Do you think we are Sick. Yes, I do, says Uncle Howdy. This music build is really creepy. And sick as what will be. Freaky. Again, freaky as hell. We've got Gable chasing Adam Pearce down. Gable's got some questions. Your connection's trash. Man was a bit iffy. That might do I do. Gable saying that he's going to take care of it his way. It was brilliant. Creepy, scary. Oh, Bud Ellis is in Pearce's dressing room in Adam Pearce's office. Oh, so I've got Ilya Dragunov coming out. Yeah, I'm already on it for you, Aspen. There you go, Hassan. Go ahead, all of that. Yes. Can't wait to see what happens next. So going NXT promo, new NXT champion, all ego Ethan Page. Absolutely clever um, pinfall combination type. Did you send it to my Twitter or did you send it to the Gimme Holy Air one, dude? Looking at it, it's probably going to be the Gimme Holy Air one. Oh, yeah. Yep, I've got it, dude. Funny. Brilliant throwback. Triple H absolutely loving it. First thing that popped into your head. Yeah, if you remember, it was when Triple H was teaming up with Trish Stratus for one of their very first matches and gave a hammerlock. And was it Stephanie that walked in on them? Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I can see the reference. Misfit. Judgment Day popping here in the room was great. Yeah, just seeing Priest in the background, little smile on his face was quite funny. And if you have a look above Liv and Dom, I mean, it could just be me having even more fun and says all rise. I reckon Dom had a bit of a rise. Priest almost broke. Yeah. And that's one of my favourite things to see is if you're watching anyone, especially having our truth there, watching the performers on the absolute verge of corpsing, or just even a little stumble. Not feeling very oozy was probably the best one that I've seen in a long while. Yeah, but bit of a joke. Yep, I'm not going to say it, but yeah. So damage control. I guess that's saying damage control has lost control, so damage control has to change. One of the best was the entire locker room trying to get taken to court with the spinner room off. Yeah, almost. I didn't. Taker even said he um, went backstage and was fuming. I was absolutely seething because of everyone trying to get him. Damage control's always just cool. Yeah, so cool. Damage control. I've lost control, but tonight they are taking it back. They are going up against Lyra Valkyria, Katana Chance, and Kayden Kanata. So Elliot Dragunov challenging Ron Breaker. It's ironic fault that won them, yeah. So I would do it for you, Asin. Elliot Dragunov, Ron Breaker. That's the match that we've got about to start. Has Braun got new music again? Is this his third piece of new music that he's had on the main roster? It seems weird because he doesn't seem to find the right music. Is this the same music that he had at Money in the Bank? Nod to the Steiner Brothers in Bronze Ring gear. Yeah, very subtle, but it's a nod to his heritage, isn't it? It is the same with Money in the Bank. I don't recognise it being that heavy. Braun with a huge release gem, so thanks to the Dragon. Braun with a knee to Ilya in the corner. Dragon off the gem, so thanks to Braun. Yeah, I was sort of trying to work out if I'd seen Joe Gacy, and I think you've probably obviously done that work for me. Braun just running straight for the Dragunov. Yeah, Nikki kept her mask on. Joe Gacy flashed up for a second. I reckon, I mean, I don't feel it's by design. I know it'll be by design the way that they've put this together. Braun Breaker taking Dragunov down. Dragunov trying to fight back. Right hand chops. And again, Braun gorilla press into a power slam. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Dragunov. So going into commercial break. Yeah, for this, I don't think anything is not by design. What do we feel about the rest of the show? We've still got, obviously, the Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio match versus Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega. And we've still got the women's 3-on-3 match, Lyra Valkyria, Katana Chance, Kayden Carter against Damage Control. Do you think the rest of the show should be good? So we are still on commercial break. So what do we think is going to happen for the rest of the show? Are we going to see anything else? Maybe Drew, maybe Punk, Seth, or anything like that? So just coming back from the commercial break. Seems to be going a little bit of lag for some reason. Frozen. completely on everything. Great camera shot coming from Dragunov there, coming from the crowd. Am I still frozen? Yeah, I keep feeling like I'm freezing. Is that the case? I don't know if it's just my side or if it's across everywhere else. Breaker, back elbow to Dragunov. Dragunov, huge kick. Lands to the back of the neck of Braun Breaker. William lead to Breaker. Dragunov firing up. Watch Dragunov looking for no. Breaker catches him in the corner. Dragunov fighting back, trying to sneak through, manages to. Looking for a powerbomb on Breaker or something. Big powerbomb. Dragunov going back up to the top where he got caught before. What's he looking for? Huge senton. Missed that senton yet. Yeah. Just clipped him. Not enough to be devastating like they've made it out. This is awesome chance. Yeah. I mean, two performers that should be absolutely awesome together. Dragunov gets hit with a huge shot from Braun Breaker into a gorilla press. Gutbuster. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Dragunov. Huge gutbuster. Very similar to the lumberjack Cedric Alexander, I think, but just obviously reverse landing position. Breaker driving of the year, gut first into the top turnbuckle. Dragunov trying to fight back. Found the connection is working. Yeah, man had a bit of a struggle. Breaker went up to the top, but caught by Dragunov. Dragunov again, up on the top turnbuckle. Blowing a kiss. Went coast to coast. Breaker steps out the way. Close line taking Dragunov to the outside. Breaker going the War Dog shout. Ooh, ooh, ooh. His leg is bleeding. Dragunov I think so, yeah. Breaker with some speed. Dragunov catches him. Oh, yeah, that looks a nasty cut on the leg. Dragunov separating, breaking the count. What's Braun Breaker looking for? Leg cuts don't hurt that bad. No, but I reckon they'll still have a little bit of a sting. Breaker back in the ring. Stalking Dragunov. Boot to the face. Who's coming out? Here comes Sami Zayn. IC title. Breaker gets the win because of the DQ. Bell's not run. Why would Sami ignore him? Exactly. Yeah, I had no idea, Miss Seven. No idea. Breaker dragging Sami out. Sami off the wing post. Sami over the announce desk. This was being crazy, yeah, completely. Dragunov fighting back. Dragunov then over the announce desk as well. Breaker up on the announce desk. Yeah, I agree, Misfit. What's everyone else think? Has this Raw been crazy? Has it been fun? Has it been absolute chaos? Breaker versus Strowman, they're probably going to wait a while for that. Yeah, Breaker has to be a big bully for a little while. Definitely. Netflix Raw is going to be another level if this is what we're getting now. I agree, Barry. I agree with that one. But again, I'm going to keep it a bit more PG for the kids because that's their biggest audience overall. Or are they going to go full attitude and properly go for it? So we've been on over 2 hours now. We're into the third hour of Monday Night Raw. A little like, a little share, and a subscription would really help. Would really appreciate that. Hit the notification bell. That way you know when we're going live again as well. I do a kind of split. Possibly, I don't think there would though. Or it could be like 2 hours PG. The third hour of Monday Night Raw is no limits. Netflix Raw. Here is your winner, Seth Effin Rollins. I don't think we'd get that either. Start of PG, last hour just yeah, that's what I think we could see. I highly doubt it, but I would like to see that more than anything. That is reviewing the Live and Dom segment. Liv giving Dom missionary. I'm not sure. Help training into the match later on. You're uncomfortable? I mean, I'm having to watch this, and you're able to see me watching this. JD McDonagh and Balor, head around the corner is just incredible. Damien Priest, you can see him on the verge of cracking. Pat McAfee saying there's lust in Dom's eyes. There we go. Getting damage control. Let's get a poll going. Valkyria, Chance, and Carter versus damage control. There we go. Get your votes in. Go. Would you want to see the original hardcore belt back? Some of it was nuts hotel rooms, kids play zones. It was a lot of fun. I'd like to see something like that, but obviously the 24/7 title wasn't able to get that level. But again, I don't think it'd really work. Our Truth was great at it, but it just became a waste of a segment. WWE's on the come up. They've got Metro Boomin on the ideas from the same city. I'm from St. Louis. And Randy Orton. Damage control loves to fade Rio's descent into madness and split up. I think that's a good shout. I don't know what damage control I've got left to complete. I do think probably Dakota Kai should be the one to be the babyface coming out of the group. Io shouldn't be losing the head of their match with Sami. No, probably not. I don't think they will lose. But again, I don't really think Lyra Valkyria should be losing at this point. Like the Kabuki Warriors should be the Kabuki Warriors. I do agree with that one, Barry. She was protected in the ladder match, so I was okay with it. Yeah, you've got plenty of ways to keep someone looking strong in a match like that. Can't wait for the Deadpool movie. Me too, dude. Tickets are booked. I can't wait. I've never got into the MCU stuff. Iron Man, Hulk, Avengers, anything like that. But give me Deadpool. Deadpool all day long for me. Here's wishing for driver off the ladder was nasty. Yes. I mean, I'm surprised there isn't any injuries coming out of Money in the Bank. After phase 4 MCU, I'm not missing much. I didn't miss much anyway. Not huge on Deadpool, enjoy the movies, wanted to see Wolverine, that's your favourite Marvel hero. I know we all have our favourites, but for me, Deadpool was the only one that I really enjoyed. Spider-Man, I enjoyed Tobey Maguire. That was good. It was fun. But after the third Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, I lost interest. Didn't get into Hulk, didn't go into Iron Man. Yeah, AO sold it like she broke her back, definitely. They're really pushing Cena chat, but yes, they are. Definitely, aren't they? It just seems to be every 2 minutes on a commercial break. So he's observing favourite Spider-Man. Did you see the last Spider-Man with Toby in it? Felt like he was in second grade again. No, I haven't even watched them. Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, all three Tobey Maguire. That's all I really want to watch. Video, so yeah, made it look like she had to use the bathroom. Okay. Was a kid when the first Spider-Man movie came out. I don't think I was far off 2003. I was only 13ish, somewhere on there. So just coming back on. So Bruce in the last one. Oh yeah, Green Goblin came back. Yeah, it was weird that there was three different Spider-Man. Do you think final boss suits the lock and will it stay when he returns? All depends on the story. Sorry. Excited for Deadpool and Wolverine just for the cameos alone and Hugh Jackman. I never liked Hugh Jackman. Never at all. And then I saw him in The Greatest Showman, and that did change my perspective on him. I thought he was very good in that. And I have gone back and I have watched a couple of the Wolverine things, and very good. Why does Kofi get injured every week? No idea. No idea at all. It's like in Cena. That seems to be a weird one. I don't know if I like the idea of this. Carrying Cross and Cena. I don't know if I like Carrying Cross anymore. Kind of weird with them and Judgment down the same roster and staying out of each other's way. Little bit. Then try to will that into existence. Probably, yeah. Thank you for calling it the move it was, which no could drive. Yes. I think Michael Cole's probably loving being on commentary now without having someone like that and being given a lot more freedom than he's probably used to. Lyra Valkyria is someone that I think is going to be huge, huge star at some point. So I've got Katana chance getting Carter coming down to the ring. I did do the buzz, didn't I? Yeah, I thought I did. Everyone must be loving the backstage now that the started person isn't changing things yet. Last minute going crazy, nuts. Going nuts. Someone going nuts because someone sneezed. Yeah. I mean, I'd have been shocked because I sneeze all the time on the live streams. Should have done control pin Kayden or Katana? Yes. Lyra Valkyria should be nowhere near this pin. All three women from damage control attacking all three women from the other team. Yeah, you want to protect Lyra and the you do that. Yeah. You could even give her the pin on Katana chance or Kayden Carter. I think if you do that, it keeps you looking strong, and you're even building that against for a match um, further down the line. When she just goes up against the time, she wants to look as strong as possible. Katana could be awesome. I think all three. I say all three women. Chance and Carter, I think, could be brilliant. Little power rocket. Karen Carter, I think, has got a very cool look. I think she could really work. Beautiful. Running the using both members. Well, Lyra Valkyria, Katana Chance, as stepping stones, very similar to the Hardys. Using it as a step. Lyra taking the legs out of damage. Dakota Kai. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Sky tried to sneak attack. So did Kairi Sane. Chance and Carter. Double baseball slide. Lyra with a drop kick to the outside. Looking fantastic. Kayden and Katana are pretty much the Hardy girls. That's a great comparison. I can completely see where you're coming from, Barry. Great fun, high energy, good high flying moves as well. You've pretty much hit the nail on the head there. One commercial break, as always. I'm getting some more chicken. Gable is tweeted out Victor Blaine about the lights. Right? Yeah, everywhere just said to Peter it's over. Yeah, it probably will be, won't it? Put them and the Hardys in a mixed tag match with whoever. Could you put them in there against Judgment Day with Liv and Rhea that way? Come on, hold on. Finn and JD. Yeah, come on. That would work. Yeah, I think it would. Again, I think I've frozen. Am I back? I think so. Give Gable a vacation, have the Whites invade his own. That sounds good. Finn's old theme music could come back. Yeah, the original with the sort of heartbeat intro, that was brilliant. Beautiful double team from Johnson Carter. Peg stand. So big kick from Carter to Kairi Sane. Big chop. Dakota Kai pulling the rope down. Carter hits the floor on the outside quite hard. And then off the ring post. Damage control. Io Sky. Kairi Sane in the ring. Kairi off the rope. Io. Oh, that looked a rough landing. Very lucky for Kairi Sane. Very lucky. Kairi moved to the outside, celebrated, then sold it a little bit. Io Sky on the top rope. What we're looking for. Beautiful moonsault. 1, 2, 3. We called it. Io Sky getting the pin on Chantal Carter. Who's this? Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. Oh no, Sonya Deville. Oh, it is Zoe's tag as well. Poor Zoe and Sonya, they came out to zero reaction a little bit. Running knee from Sonya Deville. AO Scab pretty much going mauled. Love this. Zoe, Shayna, and Sonya. Whatever team Zoe's on is face to you. Are you a big Zoe fan then? AO Scab just seems to have been taken to pieces. Misfit didn't like that. This is going to make the women's division a lot more interesting. It is. I like that combination. Very strong, very intense, very physical. Crow's control lost damage points. Yeah, brutal female stable. Can't wait for it. Might have turned damage control face. I think it could have. That was definitely a heel debut as a faction in a way. Tweeners, I think there probably will be tweeners for now, unless it's going to be completely damage control versus this new faction. A lot of three-persons teams and stables, yeah. And I think that's definitely by design. I don't know if it'll be for trios belts, but I still think they should bring back a single mid-card, another single mid-card title. Triple H does love his factions, but I think sometimes they can be an abundance and too many factions. I know it helps get a lot of people more screen time, but I don't know if that's always a good thing. Been more factions under Triple H's leadership than there ever has been under Vince. Euro belt would be good as they have the US. Yeah, European Championship. I think is probably the best show because the original European, I don't know how I've gone blurry. Come on, focus. I don't know why. What is that? See if I can get myself unblurry. There we go. If you look at the original European Championship design, I think that would fit quite easily in the design structure as the new belts. Because it was quite similar in terms of the colour design. I've just loaded it up just to remind me, and it's got logo at the top that can be quite easily the WWE logo, and then the colours are quite distinctive. I think it'd be good fun. No one wants to bully you and Kairi, so them going faces to go. You're fine with it. Yeah, I'll be fine with that. I'll keep them a bit more as a tweener though, probably. So we've got one match left, which is Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan going up against Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega. I'm going to get the banner ready. And I'm going to get the poll ready. This kind of helps a bit to write EO off from next week since she'll be in Japan this weekend. Yeah, very easy to have damage control, sit at home and rest up for a week, I think. Wow. Fentimans, if you want to send me some more, I'd really appreciate that. Slide into my DMs on there if you want to send me some. And if people want to screenshot that and send it out, I'd be happy with that. Tweet me at it, tweet Fentimans, see if you can get me some curiosity killer. What do we think about the fact for a 3-hour show there's usually less than 90 minutes of actual wrestling? I think there's even less than that. I'd say there's barely 60 minutes of wrestling on the Monday Night Raw. So someone did actually do a bit of a check a while back, and they said there was less than 20 minutes of wrestling per hour on Monday Night Raw, which is a little amount of time. So it was at that stage. Gable and the Creed brothers are talking as this new faction is being interviewed. Gable and just got the Creed brothers, yes, definitely. And Avinel, yes, Avinel's there as well. He should have turned face months ago. I think not far after WrestleMania, I think it was like the right time. Some people saying that Damage Control think they're in the division, but they don't. Here we go. All the Fire and Island Dawn, Women's Tag Champions. Do we think that Alba Fire and Island Dawn could add a third member? Or do we think that they should add if there was to? Would you think Liv Morgan would be a good fit? I think that'd be a good shout. Would have said Cross. Nikki Cross, I don't think has got the right sort of look to fit them. That's the only thing. That's why I think someone, Liv Morgan, would be a good fit. Even Alexa Bliss, I think, would possibly get away with it. But I know what you mean with the Scottish reference. If you're going Scottish, what about Bobby Niven? Nikki Cross has a family, yes. Yeah, possibly. I mean, Pipe and Niven could probably fit on the way. Yeah, I think both of them would probably be the best shot. Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade. Cora Jade, I think, would be a perfect fit for that if there was going to turn into a three-woman faction. Main roster ain't ready for the face of your sky. No, I don't think the main roster would appreciate a face of your sky. Yeah, Cora Jade, quite small petite, but very, very similar look. Looks onto the med Valkyria, absolutely on to shreds. Next Monday, Bronson Reed and Sheamus. Give me that. And Joe McIntyre returning. So suspended for a week. Really? There we go. Liv Morgan, main event time. Let's get a poll going for it. Let's come out wearing a Dirty Dom t-shirt. Challenge Control didn't cheat to win that match either. The one claim they did. They did 100%. There comes Dom. Is he coming? There he comes. Didn't seem very eager to come out. Checking his head because Liv's there. Are you having Rhea return? Do we think Rhea's going to return? So Dom did have his muscles stretched out from Liv. Is Rhea going to return and destroy Liv Morgan? Would love Rhea to return first match, flatten Morgan and rip through Dom? I would love that. I think the crowd would pop mega. What if it's, I know it's a crazy idea, but what if you put Rhea on the same side as Liv and Dom, and Rhea is fine with Liv and Dom. Rhea's grown up and she wants a man now instead of a little boy. Is that so crazy? Having Rhea and Liv team up in a way. That'd be cool with Kairi, because obviously Rhea didn't drop the title to Liv, but that could cause a bit of infighting at the further down the line. They did just the team together a long while back as well, didn't they? But do you reckon Liv could end up kicking Rhea out of Judgment Day? Again, I'm just throwing crazy ideas out there. Future story building if Buddy returns and swears from Dom. What if House of Black show up with Rhea? How crazy would that be? Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews return with Rhea Ripley against the Judgment Day. Priest and Rhea will end up out going, yeah, I think they will. But could you get away with doing that sort of level of story? House of Black versus Judgment Day? Gothish v Gothish? House of Black versus Judgment Day, any day. Technically moving match graphic returned, okay. I didn't even notice. Intro blocking his old entrance as well, yes. That was a great entrance. I don't want to speak about him, but the feud that he had with the Velveteen Dream was absolutely fantastic. It was brilliant storytelling. And the match chemistry they had was brilliant as well. Yeah, we're doing the Hall of Fame of Mysterio coming out. He's coming out with Liv. Oh, no, Zelina Vega. What am I on about? I do love the fact that even next to Dominik Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, Zelina still looks tiny. How tall is she? 5'1"? Yeah, literally 5 feet tall. Still have seen Rey interact with the fans. Yeah, he's such a good face. He tried doing a heel turn, it didn't work years and years ago. He sent me a funny tweet. Let's have a look. Did you send me it or give me a whole year again, dude? Yeah, got it, dude. Cheers. Told on you can split damage control or you can turn him face. With a picture of the rock. So Liv tagging out to Dom. There we go. We're going repeat of WrestleMania last year. Rey Mysterio versus his son Dominik. Dom, huge right hands. So his dad. Rock thing from the dock went viral so fast. Yeah. Behind the curtain, WrestleMania XL. It is quite a good watch. If you want to check it out, it is worth watching. If you haven't already, I presume a lot of you will have. With right hands, Dom taking the leg out of Ray. Ray goes face first off the ring post, or ring turnbuckle. Ray tagging out, in comes Zelina. Zelina Vega using head scissors takedown to Dom. In comes Liv. Liv. Right hands to the chest of Zelina Vega. Liv went for another attack in the corner, but Zelina Vega gets out the way. Got to give Liv a juice. She's come a long way since Right Squad. Liv, I think, is probably one of the most improved performers in the past 2 or 3 years. I think she's got so much better in the ring. She's very entertaining. In comes Dawn, stopping Zelina Vega. Brilliant. Ray drop kicks the leg of Dawn, and Dawn ended up in a very compromising position again. Dawn's new moves. I can't even get away with that on here, dude. But where is it? There you go. That's Dawn's new move. You can see what it says there. What else could we call it that I can get away with? I don't know. Well, either way, great fun, great work from whoever's produced the match to put that in there. Because normally you see the same thing. Sorry, can't even say that one. That's even worse. Yeah, look at what he's calling it. That's so much. But if you're an in-betweeners fan, that is a great, great name for it. In-betweeners, the UK version, I mean, not the US version, it's a trash remake. Deep Impact would work, that'd be a good one. I think that you can get away with Deep Impact. It's a movie, isn't it? So I'll use that one. I don't know what else I could get away with that'd be funny. Did you ever watch In Between Gary? Because that to me is that's my level of humour. I do quite enjoy the in-betweeners and that sort of thing. So we're on a commercial break. We've got about 10 minutes left. Are we going to see Rhea Ripley? Are we going to see the return of Rhea after we haven't seen her since just after WrestleMania? Ooh, friend, wrestling friend. Yeah, it's one of my favourite shows of all time. I could put any episode on either of the two movies any time of the day and still laugh my head off. Great show. The problem with it is the American audience don't seem to enjoy it as much because the characters are just a bit off them. How old are you, Barry? You're about my age, do you think? A lot of the references seem to be sort of my age type. Bus stop, yeah. Self-pleasurer, I will call it. Or if I say winker, everyone will know what I mean. No, a little bit older than me. I'm 35, but it's definitely our comedy in it. Ray having his mask attacked by Dom, trying to have it ripped off. Dom picking Ray up. Is it me or does, I mean, I know it is the case, but Dom is looking more and more like Eddie Guerrero every single week, I think. And we think it's going to be ending in a hair versus mask match. Is that the reason that Dom's growing his hair, do we think? And if you did that, would you have to do it at WrestleMania? Yeah, I think you did as well, yeah. Dom is just going full on Eddie. Dom needs to work on his prime striking. I don't think I think there's worse ones, but it's still one of the things that he could probably work on. Baseball slide from Ray. But Dom into a Michinoku driver, driving out in low riders with live on his side. Yeah. What's Dom looking for here? Oh, Ray counters with whatever he was going for with a back elbow. Dom's got Ray in the electric chair. Both men fall to the outside. Ray actually kept hold of the ropes. Ray tagged Zelina. In comes Liv. Zelina with the clothesline. And another one. Third clothesline from Zelina Vega. Liv off the ring post. Kick from Zelina. Big knee from Zelina Vega. First head scissors. Beautiful. Zelina with an Eddie shimmy. Meteora off the second rope. 1, 2. Kick out from two by Liv. So production to get Mammy's music ready. Yeah, probably. Crowd are wanting Mammy. I'm not surprised. It's been teased and it's gotta be. Liv, straight vertical suplex. Liv is going for the three amigos. 1, 2. Three amigos. And Liv going for the shimmy. Liv went for Oblivion. Zelina counters. Double clothesline. Both women down. Ray's just making his way back to the apron. Dom's already there. Liv gets a tag. So does Zelina. Dom and Ray back in the ring. Head scissors. Beautiful from Ray. Liv versus Rhea at SummerSlam. We've got to, haven't we? We've got to have Liv versus Rhea at SummerSlam. That'll probably be the match that everyone's wanting. Sit down senton from Ray off the top. Sunset flip from Dom. But it's a big kick to the head. Ray's roll through a boat is awesome. It's beautiful, isn't it, Barry? 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Dom. Ray hit the line salt, got a 2 count. Super kick from Dom. Suplex. Dom looking for the three amigos now. Ray counters after the first one. Ray with a drop toe hold. Dom on the ropes. Ray off the ropes. 619, but Dom catches the legs. Zelina Vega with a 619 just below. Ray going up to the top. What's Ray going to look for? Huge frog splash Eddie style. 1, 2. Liv saves the match. Zelina drops a hold to Liv. 619 to Liv from Zelina Vega. So Dom on the top turnbuckle. WWE on Fox change their profile to Judgment Day walking in on Dom and Liv. Chair thrown into the ring from Liv. Liv taking the legs out of Ray. Ray with a very rough landing. What's Dom looking for? Is it going to be that big frog splash? Huge frog splash from Dom. 1, 2, 3. Dom gets the win. Liv and Dom actually celebrating together. Oh, Dom actually separated. Liv jumping up on Dom. Liv and Dom. There's Rhea. There's Rhea. Yeah, Misfit. That pop is insane. Rhea effing Ripley. Here we go. Here's Mammy's back. Dreams, I eat, sleep, bleed. Rhea looks fuming. Liv is hightailing it out of there. What's she going to do with Dom? She's going to attack Dom? What's going to happen? Holy S chance. Oh, Rhea leaving Dom in the ring. Dom went for a hug. Rhea walked off. Dom's trying to talk some sense into Mammy as she's walking to the back. Dom said he's been trying to fix things since she's been gone. Mammy's back. Mammy is back. So that's Monday Night Raw over and done with. I think it's been a chaotic one, but it's been a fun one. It's been a very fun one. We've had a load of good matches. We've had Rhea return. We've had the Wyatts slightly unmasking, I'd say. Absolutely fantastic show, as always. It's been great. Barry saying that was an awesome show. 100% it was. Match of the night, it was very fun. It was very entertaining. Main event. Easily the main event. Segment of the night, I'd probably go the Seth and CM Punk promo. That was a great back and forth from both of them and really enjoyable, good fun, and helped tease a match for them two later on down the line. And moment of the night, we've just seen it, Rhea Ripley returning. Barry saying it's easily a 9 out of 10. I'd probably go not far off 8.5, 9 maybe. And I've got, I don't know how to say that, Le Caressor, I think. I don't know, but it's my sister. It's Rachel Rose backwards, I know. Triple H, Joel talk crap about Money in the Bank. Was like, okay, yep, watched this. Or in Liv Morgan's phrase, watch me. Barry's agreeing on all accounts. Yep, it was a great show from start to finish. And I don't think that much could have been improved on. Maybe a little bit of other bits could have gone a bit longer or a bit shorter. Pete Dunne versus Bronson Reed, I think, should have been a little bit longer and given Pete Dunne a little bit more offense. It just looked a bit like a jobber, which was a bit of a shame. But apart from that, great show. Very, very good show. And I was happy with all of it. So I am very happy to finish Monday Night Raw and go get some sleep. So I will, who shall I have? I know who I'll have. I haven't seen her in a while. But thanks everyone for joining. If you haven't already, a little like, a little share, a subscribe, any little thing that you do on the channel really does help us out. Don't forget to tick that notification bell because you will know when we're going live again in the future. But I will see you soon, guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.